We are back on Michigan map, and we've got our JD tractor and air drill and fertilizer here. So we're going to hop back in and get this thing fired up. You can see in the last episode we started to seed this field. We're on, I think this is 44. I believe. Yep, 44. We're planting. What are we planting on here? Rye. That's right. Let's hope we did save our. Did we save our course? Let's see. Ah, we did. Perfect. There we go. Awesome. Yeah. So, what do you guys think? 2 episodes in 1 week. Not after not having any for like 4 weeks or 5 weeks or 3 weeks, whatever the heck it was. Anyway. Yeah, definitely have freed up a little bit with the time. So it's good to be back in the tractor. Let's just adjust our steering wheel here a little bit. Open the window and the door, get a little air. Okay. Yeah, so we'll be done with this in no time. Now let's check in and see how we're on 34, 35, 7, still waiting on those. Hopefully won't be too much longer. We have our... Just get out of the way of this. Whoop. Yeah, so we've got our Fendt over here with the fertilizer and seed tenders. So we might as well hop in this and go ahead and start her up. There we go. Let's raise our seed a little bit. Okay, so the seeds we are, yeah, so we're good. The JD's got plenty. We should have enough to refill, so I don't think we need to make another trip. Here is our corn. Just waiting on this to ripen. Get ready for harvest. Excuse me, let me get a little drink here. Okay. So we're good there. Let's go back to the main farm. There we go. So why don't we grab the Ural and we'll go get some wheat and dump it by the seed master. Okay. And then we'll just get that seed master topped up. Potato steamer is looking good. Probably need to empty that steamed potato bin a little bit. Let's just take a quick drive in here. Okay, so we can put some in there as well. So it'll probably take, I think this Ural holds 9,000 liters. Some oat, rye. This is the seed, by the way. They call it grains calories. Not really sure. Are we in the wrong one? I think we are, actually. Yeah, we gotta go to this one. This one has the wheat. Pull up a little more? Yeah, okay. So we'll fill this up and drop it over near the Seed Masters. And I'm going to use a new mod that I've downloaded. It works pretty good. Instead of having to place placeable, it basically allows you to dump stuff anywhere. Now let me see if I remember the right. I think it's Control, yeah, R. Yep. So, and you can actually change the size of it, I think. See if I... Yep, so that's how that works, which is pretty cool. So, I don't know if does it tell you how much is there? Oh, it actually does. Okay, cool. Let's hop in the JCB. Get him started up. We actually have some in the bucket, so we'll get rid of that first, which looks like it's going to top him off. Oh, it does, actually. Alright, so why don't we do this? We will fill up the Ural, and we'll dump this in the other Seed Master. This should work. I haven't tried it, but it should. I don't see why not. Yeah. And to pick it up, you just have to drive over it. Or, not over it, but you know what I mean. Like so. So how's everyone doing? It's, August. I know a lot of talk about Farm Sim 17 coming out in a couple of months. Boy, it'll be here before we know it, that's for sure. I'm pretty excited about it. It looks pretty cool to me. It's my first upgrade to the game, or new version, I guess you'd call it. Because I've only started... I started on Farming Sim 15. So I haven't played any other versions. So I'm looking forward to 17. To me, it looks pretty cool. I like a lot of the equipment, the in-game stuff that will no longer have to be modded. Alright, let's see. Dump that right in there. Okay. Perfect. Alright, so let's just, for now, we're going to park this here. And I'm going to go grab a tractor. I guess we'll grab the Massey. I just want to empty those steamed potatoes. So we'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, so, well, that's kind of weird. It's a different. Let me try it from over here. Wow. Huh. Let me try the case. This is weird. Why can't I get in this? Huh. Alright, let's try this. Oh, we don't want that. We want this. Nope, we didn't want that one either. We want this one. Okay. That was weird. The Massey is kind of bugging out there a little bit. Let me try moving this out of the way. I've noticed sometimes when you have objects near vehicles and you try and get in them, it can kind of bug it out a little bit. But let's see. Let's try that again. Okay. Interesting. Seems to be working fine now. Let's try getting out and getting in. Perfect. Yeah. Sometimes if you're too close to an object, whether it be another vehicle or the side of a building or something, it can kind of wig it out a little bit. Wow, excuse me. Oh, my throat is really acting up. Okay, so we're just gonna, we want to connect here and empty those steamed potatoes. There we go. I don't think it's near being full, but I just want to make sure we're not preventing that from backing up the process. Okay, so let's hop in our Deere. He's doing great. And let's see, he's got 49% seed left and 72. Yeah, so he should finish this field no problem. So the question is, where do we go after this? Well, we've got, I guess we can head to 25. Yeah, so why don't we do this? Let's hop in. Actually, you know what? Just to be on the safe side. What I'm going to do is I'm going to refill him now. And then I will bring the Fendt in the tenders, refill those, and bring him to 25. Okay. So that, where is our Fendt? There it is. Bring him. There we go. Yeah, so I think that's probably the smart thing to do. We'll top him off, and then we'll go to the main farm. We'll refill both of these. Then we'll bring him to 25. That way there, when the JD's done, these will be topped up. So, which should mean that we'll have enough to get him through this and 25. So anyway, back to FS17. Oh, wait a minute. We're on the wrong end, aren't we? We want to go this way, don't we? Let me check. I think so. It's weird. The vehicles. Oh, I think you have to. Yeah. So I think we're on the right side. Hopefully. So a lot of new brands in FS17, Fendt, Massey, Ferguson, a few others, Challenger. So it looks really cool. The graphics, I think, look really cool. The whole UI looks like it's been redone, and now there's going to be animals and pigs and all different types of upgrading of buildings, I believe, which is cool. So we'll go ahead and do the seed first. So it looks to me to be a pretty extensive upgrade. So I'm really looking forward to that. There we go. Get that filled. You know, there's some people that are kind of like, you know, being naysayers, not impressed with it, or don't think it's enough of a change. A reboot of 15. I don't know. I think some people, they just like to be a contrarian and go against the grain. Oh, so that did not fill up all the way because we ran out, but that's okay. So I think it's October 25th it comes out, which will be here before you know it. There we go. Fill the fertilizer. %. Okay, so we should be able to fill that up, no problem. Hopped on the Ian Robson's multiplayer server the other day. That was a lot of fun. Hadn't played with those guys in a bit. I do stop in on the team speak, you know, and just kind of check in even when I don't have the time to play, just to say hi and chat. But it was good to actually be able to get behind the wheel with the guys on the farm. Let's pull that, spell it up so it doesn't get in the way of the attachment. Okay, so let's hop back in the Deere, get him on his way, and he'll have plenty to finish this field. So while he's doing this, we're going to go to the main farm and we'll refill both of these and we'll meet him at 25. Here's field 45, which is sunflowers. Hopefully going to be ready soon. I think it's in the final, or close to the final growth stage. I think it is anyway. Let's take a look. Oh no, actually it's early. Yeah, it's early. So we're going to do rye on 45 again. We don't really have any rye actually, so it'd be good to have some in the silos just in case we get a great demand for it. And hopefully that corn is going to pop on 34-35 pretty soon. And once that does, we've got our new JD forage harvester. I think that's what they call it. So we're going to use that to chaff that corn and dump it in that BGA and get some silage going, because we need silage. We're kind of desperate for silage, actually. You know what I'm thinking? We do have one of the bunkers, I think it has 100,000 liters. I think after we do this, I'll head down there and we'll cover that. We may need that 100,000 just to kind of bridge the gap between what we have left and what we're going to need before that big chaff harvest of that corn. So if any of you guys are looking to do a multiplayer, check out Ian Robson's Patreon. I'll have a link in the description. If you've seen any of my more recent videos, you know that playing this game with other people is just so much fun. Especially the group of guys on Ian's server, you know. Alright, so we're going to get some seeds going here. There we go. Just pull up a little bit. It just adds a totally different element to the game when you know, obviously you're not going to use course play and stuff like that. And you know, you're just having a blast, right? Because you're playing the game, but you're doing it with other people, and there's a great, really cool group of guys over there. So yeah, it's just fun. Alright, so let's get a little closer here. No? Maybe not in the... I might have to drop that. I don't think so, but let's see. That should do it. Yeah. I don't know if by having the other one connected it may confuse it. Not sure. Or maybe I just wasn't close enough. But either way, we're good. We'll get this filled up. And we're off to field 25. They're actually much larger trailers as well. These are the... I think these are the... I think there's 4 different trailers that you can pull with a tractor. I think this is the largest. I think the smallest is 12,000 liters. And then it goes up to 18, and then I think 26, and then 36. But then there are others that you can pull with a semi-truck or a fifth wheel, I suppose. And those, I'm actually not sure how much they hold. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Instead of guessing, I'm not going to tell you exactly. Okay, so here's the smallest, 10,000. I was wrong. And then 14, 36, 18, which is what I'm using. 36, 30. So this is the next step up from what I'm using. And that's it. So I don't think, well, I mean, I guess at some point we'll need bigger trailers once we have more fields going. Because right now, if you look at it, we only have one. We have 25, we have 50, 51, 45, 44, 34, 35, 7, 13, and 2. And they're not, 25 is a decent size, 45 is a good size, but the other ones are pretty small. So there's still a lot of fields for us to buy. And once we do that, obviously we're going to need more equipment and so on and so forth. So we're going to put this right here. Park this guy in the shade. He's probably going to take a little nap. And let's see how we're doing here. Okay. Pretty good. Just about done. So now we go ahead and finish this up. Pull a little to the left. Nope, not too much. I should probably throw on GPS because I'm all over the place. There we go. Try and get a fixed point and stay on course. Pretty bumpy. Oh, we're not missing. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I'm just keeping the middle of the hood lined up with that tree. So that looks like it's, or I guess you guys call that the bonnet, right? Some of you guys do. Yeah, so just keeping the bonnet lined up with that tree should do it. Or just to the right of it. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we should finish this in maybe 3 more passes. Okay. I feel like I should be doing this. Oh, yeah, see? Yeah. I should have gone with my instincts. Now I'm like, yeah. Hold on. I got this. I got this. Alright. Hang on a second. Oh, so I was down. Alright. So let's see. I'm just gonna try and find right here. All right. My driving skills are rusty. Too much horseplay. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I know I'm all over the place in this episode. Both my driving and my commentary. I'm just trying to, get everything squared away here. So anyway, in the description, I will put the link to Ian Robson's multiplayer server. If you've ever been curious about it, check out his YouTube page. He's got a bunch of videos up there of us on the multiplayer. And it's just, it's a good time. Oh, get a little bit over. Oh yeah, see, we missed that little strip there. Alright. Focus. Actually just changed the map on the multi. And changed it to, I think, Paradise Hills? No, hold on. Let me tell you. Just pull up his Patreon page. Yeah, Paradise Hills. So that's, I believe that's a Stevie map, as is this map, Michigan map. And if you don't know who Stevie is, Stevie is, one of the top map makers in the game, and modders for that matter. I don't think he makes mods, but he does a lot of modding, editing of vehicles, up to my knowledge. Correct me if I'm wrong, if anybody knows, or if Stevie's watching this. I don't think he is, but I don't think he creates mods, but I think he edits and does a great job. He's got a really cool K620 mod edit and a bunch of others. So, oh, wait a minute. Why? Oh, whoa. Did I shut the fertilizer off? Oh, jeez, I did. Alright, we're not going to sweat that. I'm going to come back, I think, and with a normal fertilizer. I think that's probably the best thing to do. Yeah, I forgot to turn the fertilizer on for that row. And it looks like we're going to have to do a little strip on the end there too. That's too bad, but no biggie. Yeah, so anyway, let me see if I can get over to that side as much as I can. Yeah, see, right now I'm getting it all. Let's see if we can continue doing that. So Stevie, one of the premier map makers in the game, certainly in my opinion. Some people may think differently, but he's made some. If you've been playing this game, you've played a Stevie map at some point. Black Rock Valley, Paradise Hills, Lakeside, Michigan, the map we're on now. He does a phenomenal job. Known for a lot of detail and a lot of functionality. Steamed potatoes, potato washer, grain masters, animals, greenhouses, plums. I mean, he does it all. So, yeah, so we just switched to Paradise Hills on the server. So, everyone's looking forward to that. We change them up every now and then, you know. We're doing soil mod, which has been great because it's everyone's pretty much learning soil mod together, so we're helping each other out. So that's a lot of fun. And the soil mod really, if you haven't played with it, just adds a totally different dimension to the game. Now you basically get to manage the soil with different nitrogen and fertilizer and moisture and different variety of fertilizers and weed killers and herbicides, and yeah, so it's pretty cool. Alright, so I've been trying to get this whole thing, and obviously I'm not. So I think I'm just going to stick to the left hand side, and then we'll do this little swath here. Well, I guess the good news is we'll be able to put the fertilizer on and get most of this. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Pretty good, pretty close. Ooh, now we're really getting it all. Alright, cool. So, what else, guys? Any other games? What games are you guys playing in addition to Farm Simulator? What holds your interest? I know that one of the big ones that they just came out with was No Man's Sky. So I played it, haven't spent much time on it, just playing around with it. It looks pretty interesting. I'm not like in love with it, like, you know, playing it all the time, but I like it. I know for a lot of people it was very buggy. And from what I understand, just reading forums and whatnot, a lot of people were even couldn't even play it because it was just, I guess, the FPS and a bunch of other problems with it. I was one of the lucky ones where it seems to run fine. It does have a little stutter, like a lag stutter, here and there, but nothing that I would say makes it unplayable for sure. So, but I know on Steam it's getting horrendous reviews. People are really, really hard on it. And I don't know if it's because of the gameplay. I think it's mostly because it's so graphically intensive that many PCs that I believe they thought would be able to run it no problems are having lots of performance issues. So I think that is the biggest concern. So anyway, but yeah, I poked around. It's interesting. I'm definitely gonna play it some more, but I haven't really played anything, and I've been really wanting to get back into Farm Sim. So this is what I'll be doing when I have the time. This is what I'll be playing. Okay, so we're done here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this folded up. And we're going to go head on over to 25. So let's see. We've got 70% fertilizer, 36% seed. So the question is, what I have in the two tenders, fertilizer and seed, will that be enough to get this through 25? I don't think so. So I think what we'll probably do is we're going to cut through the Northeast farm. We'll refill this and, well, actually, you know what? We're not going to do that. We're just going to go right to 25 right now to get this thing to work. And we'll refill it with the Fendt and the tenders, and then we'll take the Fendt back to the main farm and fill up while this is planting. I think that's a more efficient way of doing it. What other games you guys are into? Let me know in the comments below. I'm always looking for interesting games, and I'm always amazed how many games are out there that you don't hear of. So, let me know what you guys are playing, what you like, what's good. The other game that I'm really into right now, I think my two top games are this, and then I would say Squad. Squad is a first-person shooter. It's really cool. If you like first-person shooters, it's right up there. Many people are considering this a breakthrough type game. I mean, it's that good. So check out some YouTube videos on that if you get the chance. I know Donald hates crossing these things. As long as you take it straight on, you're fine. Yep. Yeah, not a lot of room on the road for this setup, that's for sure. But fortunately there's no cars coming, so we're in good shape. There are the dairy cows eating their grass. Keep eating, guys. Make that milk. I think we've got maybe 100 cows or 50, I forget. We definitely want to get more, that's for sure. So that's the Northeast farm there. So I guess we're going to take this right. And then we'll take this left. And 25 is just beyond this field right here. See that? See that, Donald? Piece of cake. Alright, so let's see. I think we have a course set up for this. Yeah. Perfect. So that's 22 meter. Yeah. So we're going to stop off. We'll refill, top off, and we are going to plant rye here because we don't have any rye, so we'll now have 3 fields planted with rye. go ahead and get that pipe out. We're going to disconnect to our fertilizer. I wonder if does this still refill if you... Oh, it does. Alright, cool. So let's go grab the seeder. I think the best way to get in here is if we just kind of go from this angle. Yeah. Perfect. So let's grab the fertilizer, which is filled. Good. And we will hook up to the seed tender. Okay. Pull off to the side. Go. So we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Yeah, I think 25. I think this is our biggest field. Right, it looks bigger, definitely 34, 35, 50, 51, 44, 45, maybe close. It's obviously a lot wider, but, yeah, so 25, this is our biggest field. So we're going to line up with our course play start. So, and there we go. Off to the races. This setup is, I mean, if you have big fields, this is the way to go. Because it cultivates, and it fertilizes, and plants. It does 3 in 1. So, I mean, you can't ask for much more than that. And it's real. It's there. It's out there in the real world, in real life, IRL, I think people say. So yeah, that makes it even better. So it's like very realistic for the game, and it's a lot of fun to operate as well. So. Alright guys, I think we're going to call it an episode. Thanks again for being patient and for coming back. It's great to be back on the farm. Hope you guys are enjoying these videos half as much as I am making them, having a blast. So thanks again guys. I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.